Did you know that most any tree can become a bonsai tree? You simply have to constrain it to a small container and keep it pruned down. We let our lives constrain us and keep us from living out our full potential. We have to plant ourselves in the proper place to allow ourselves to grow. If you'll notice, Adam's longing gaze back this direction, and it's possible that he's not looking at God, but just past God, to the woman in God's embrace, the one he's holding as if to say that she's next. Because even before he was finished with creation, he had a plan to give Adam a helpmate. Even before he was finished, he valued family for us. All right, you just go online and you say, "Dear Facebook, don't say "Dear Facebook," that makes you sound ancient. Just go online and say, "I am supporting the Pregnancy Center in their Walk for Life. They are a local Christian nonprofit that helps women make life-affirming decisions. Will you join me?" And some will donate just to look good. And some will ignore you. And some will be really interested in who we are. And they will investigate. And they will find out that we are who we say we are. And they will become our next advocates. And that's thanks to you. Good job. So having 3 toddlers is, well, it's exactly what you think it would be. Little audience participation here. With one hand, I want you to grab an object. A fork, a napkin, the hand of somebody next to you. All right, with the other hand, I want you to grab another object. Shirt, coat, anything. Okay. Now with your third hand, hold a third object in your hand. Okay, that's having 3 toddlers, except they're running in a parking lot. But see, in all the foster care cases that we've had, I wish we weren't needed. I wish I could go back in time to when the mom and dad first realized that they were pregnant and interject someone into their lives to counsel them into a better way. See, that problem later on is prevented here at the Pregnancy Care Center. It is easy to see the image of God in those that we love, those that we're close to. I see an image of my wife, and I see love and friendship. I see an image of my daughter, and I see kindness and curiosity. I see an image of my baby boy, and I see innocence and joy. And it's easy to see the image of God in them. But what took me by surprise was their mom. Now, I didn't know what to think before this, who she was, what she had done. But when I saw the look of determination in her eyes, and unquestionable love, I saw how God sees us. Basis. I remember going to Gatlinburg not long ago, and we were headed out of town, and everybody wanted to ride this big, giant Ferris wheel thing, right? And so I looked up the prices. It was going to be over $100 for us to do this thing. So I was like, I am done with spending money. I just want to eat and go home. So we went out to eat, and it was over $100. It's funny how much we will put money down for when somebody just lays a bill right in front of us. Whether it's Target or Lowe's. But how much will we give to help fulfill our own purpose? But what do when we have this stirring in our heart, when we read news stories or articles online about pregnancy and abortion, and it motivates us and it disturbs us and we want to do something about it, and so we click like. We click share. Or maybe you're bold enough to comment, because that always goes well online. Always. But is that enough? Are we satisfied with that being enough? Where does the real difference happen? But since I know the good work that they do, the Pregnancy Care Center does, and the impact that they can make, the best thing that I can do is to guarantee that the doors stay open and the phone stayed answered. So if we're not here, for these people in the pictures around the room, where will they go in their time of desperation? If you remember years ago when I was a teenager, there was this trendy saying that went around, WWJD, remember that? What would Jesus do? And it was quite popular for younger ones, I think. It was typically used as a litmus test for adolescent situations. You know, would Jesus want me to have that girlfriend or that girlfriend? I never had that dilemma myself. But I think a better question to be asked is, what would Jesus be doing? How would he be spending his time now? And the only way that we can know that is to look at what it was that he did. You have the woman at the well who was a catalyst for her whole community. You have the woman caught in adultery who he showed mercy. The poor widow who donated 2 coins was the greatest of givers. The woman who touched the hem of his garment was to be healed, had the greatest of faith. What would Jesus be doing? He would be doing the work of the Pregnancy Care Center.